Hello, my beautiful queens. Welcome to my channel. This is Sonali Mandal, your relationship love coach, here to help you to attract emotionally available men, create deep connections, and to design the love life you truly deserve. Top 7 red flags in dating you should never ignore. Ignoring these 7 red flags will cost you your peace, time, and your emotional well being. Don't let that happen. Let's uncover them together so you can protect your heart and attract the love life you deserve. Have you ever felt that uneasy feeling in your gut and then you brushed it aside only to regret it later? Or maybe you have stayed in a relationship hoping things will improve and it did not. If you ever wished you could spot the signs earlier, then this video is for you. Now let's dive into the 7 biggest red flags you should never ignore. Number 1, lack of consistency. He says he will call you and he does not call you back. He says he will text you and he does not text you back. He promises you he'll take you out next weekend and he does not take you out next weekend. Now, why consistency matters in a relationship? Consistency shows respect. Without it, trust breaks down. Trust forms only when there is consistency. Number 2, avoiding commitment. If he dodges any conversations, like if you ask him, it has been a long time and you want to know where you both are standing, and he says, I'm just going with the flow. I'm just going with the flow. Really? I'm just going with the flow is a red flag that you need to run from, because that will only waste time and it will only make you feel more anxious, more agitated, more nervous, more into a depression state, not knowing what the relationship is, where the relationship is going. And you'll not try to ask this man again and again just to keep the respect. But this man who is not valuing you will always keep you on the string, and he will not value you and the relationship. So you need to move forward when you see such red flags. If he's not ready to commit, don't waste your time waiting for him to change. Number 3, disrespectful behavior. If he's rude while talking to you, dismisses your feelings, belittles your feelings, girl, you need to stop seeing this man, because you will save yourself from the heartbreak that it can cause, and we don't know what else it can cause in future. We don't want to get till that extent, to that extent where you are in a situation where it will take years for you to overcome. A high value relationship will thrive only with mutual respect. So, in any way you feel disrespected by the man you're dating in the early stages, you need to set a boundary. See if he's improving in few weeks. If not, you need to move on. Even if it is few weeks or months, you need to just screen him in the early stages of dating and then move forward, because girl, you have got that potential, you have everything, but he's going to test your patience, your boundaries, and he's going to see whether you're really the high value woman you are portraying in front of him. Number 4, too much control. He checks on your phone, decides who you can talk to, who you cannot talk to, and monitors your every move, monitors your every call, your call history, your social media, and he doesn't have any other work to do. Healthy relationships are built on freedom and trust, not control. Number 5, emotional unavailability. He avoids deeper connections with you. He will divert from the conversation when you share your feelings. See, when you see such patterns, you need to give yourself some time to reflect on what you said, in which manner you said, because men sometimes they need time to respond to you. Sometimes they will not be as high value as you think, but it depends on how you are that can change them to become a high value man as well. And that's when you give them a bit time to do it. He needs to be available in front of you, fully present, listening to you when you share your feelings. If he is not doing that, then why are you even thinking of getting into a relationship with him? If you want to build meaningful connection, emotional availability is what you need to see in a man. You need to see if he's really present with you. How you will know? When you're attentively talking. You need to listen as well when he's talking. That is when a rapport builds and a deep connection is created between the two of you. Number 6, frequent anger or outbursts. He has a quick temper, gets defensive easily, or he will blame you for his emotions. Now, what happens when these uncontrolled anger issues come is it leads to a toxic relationship. You need to screen this from the beginning itself so that in later stages you don't have to face the consequences, okay? So these symptoms show up in the early stages of dating, and few women choose to ignore it, and they have to face the consequences later. So you need to screen for these red flags which I have told you so that you are protecting your heart and you're not wasting your time, because it will drain your energy. And finally, number 7, you feel uneasy around him. Now you can't exactly pinpoint why, but you feel on and off in front of him. When you're with him, when you're hanging out, there's something off, okay? Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really not good, and there is something really not good. Trust your gut, because your intuition is your superpower, your greatest guide. Now that you know the red flags, here's how to address them early on. Have open conversations. Share your concerns directly and see how he responds. Any mature man will listen to you and discuss the concerns. Set clear boundaries. Let him know what's acceptable and what's not acceptable, because boundaries will protect your self-worth. I want you to observe him and don't just assume. It is so true that actions speak louder than words. Pay attention to what he does and not what he says. Don't ignore your instincts. If you feel something is wrong, it is wrong. When you feel something is wrong, you need to take a step back and reevaluate your feelings, why you felt it. Okay? Your value does not depend on someone else's treatment of you. I want you to write down what you will accept and what you will not accept from a man in dating and in future relationship. I want you to build confidence, pursue your passions, and prioritize your happiness. Always remember, saying no to the wrong man will open space to the right one. I want you to surround yourself with friends, family members who really understand you, who is always there for you. Take the help of a mentor, a coach, whoever, if not me or any mentor who can help you stay aligned with your values during this process, okay? So I want you to take this step whenever you are stuck in your love life. I want you to take help and not deal with it alone. Because when you take help from a coach or a mentor, you will stay strong and you will be aligned with your values during the relationship. And if you want to make sure you never overlook a red flag again, download a free checklist on red flags. It's packed with insights and tips to protect your heart. The link is in the description below. And as always, love yourself first, trust your instincts, and I'll see you in the next video.